The universe is whispering to you, and it's doing it through this very message. If you've ever felt lost in a crowd, unseen in a world that seems blind to your soul's depth, then listen closely. You might just be a chosen one, and this is your confirmation. 1. The power of your energy. Chosen ones don't walk through this world unnoticed. Even when they try to blend in, their energy announces their presence. There's something magnetic, mysterious, and powerful about you. People are drawn to you, yet strangely unsettled. Your presence carries a spiritual voltage that either awakens something within people, or makes them confront parts of themselves they're not ready to face. And whether they love you or misunderstand you, one thing is certain: they feel you. You are a living reminder of something divine, something ancient. You've likely noticed how people either open up around you instantly, or grow quiet and guarded. That's not by accident. You stir the waters. You don't just walk into a room, you shift the frequency. You are energy in motion, consciousness in form. And whether others can articulate it or not, they sense the difference. You make the unconscious stir. You make people feel. And not everyone is ready for that. 2. The disconnection in the crowd. Crowds may look like connection, but for you, they often feel like disconnection. In loud rooms and busy places, your soul whispers, "This isn't where I belong." You sense an invisible wall between you and the world. And that's because you're not meant to fit into the mold. You're here to break it. You see the games, the masks, the performance, and it doesn't resonate with your truth. You crave authenticity. You crave depth. You crave sacred space. The discomfort you feel isn't isolation. It's divine distinction. It's the echo of your ancient memory waking up inside a world that has forgotten. You carry a frequency that doesn't conform. You walk a sacred path most won't even notice. But your spirit knows. You were never meant to be part of the crowd. You were meant to guide it. 3. Solitude as sanctuary. Your journey often leads you into solitude, but don't confuse it with loneliness. Solitude, for you, is sacred. It's where you recalibrate, where your spirit breathes, in a world that rewards noise. Your silence is your superpower. You don't seek crowds. You seek clarity. You're not avoiding people. You're preserving your authenticity. Because you've learned, not everyone deserves access to your essence. In your own quiet world, you discover truths that the noisy world can't hear. That's where you channel, that's where you align, that's where you remember who you are. You are not alone in your solitude. You are surrounded by Source. And in those quiet moments, your mission becomes clear. 4. The courage to be different. Being a chosen one means being different, not for the sake of rebellion, but because your soul demands truth. You question what others accept. You challenge what others tolerate. You feel where others numb. You see where others look away. And while the world may try to label your uniqueness as a flaw, you've begun to realize it's actually your gift. You weren't made to blend in. You were born to stand out, and stand tall. Your vibration breaks patterns. Your presence confronts illusions. Your very existence is a revolution of light in a world saturated by shadow. And that takes courage. Daily. Relentlessly. Quietly. 5. Impact without trying. Ever noticed how a room changes when you walk in? The vibe shifts. The atmosphere thickens. People laugh louder, or suddenly go quiet. That's not coincidence. That's your frequency. Without speaking, you speak volumes. Without effort, you influence. And that power can be overwhelming. For you and for them. It's not easy being felt so deeply by the world. But when you learn to manage that energy, you become a beacon of healing, strength, and insight. You are a mirror. People see themselves in you. Their wounds, their truths, their fears, their divinity, and that reflection. It's sacred, and sometimes terrifying. 6. Why surface level won't work for you. You don't do small talk. You crave soul talk. You want eye contact that sees the soul. Conversations that cut through illusion. You're not here to entertain. You're here to enlighten. And that's why shallow interactions drain you. That's why forced smiles feel fake. You've tasted truth, and anything less feels like poison. So you seek depth, meaning, authenticity. You're not trying to be deep. You are deep. And because of that, the superficial will never satisfy. You crave the raw, the real, the revelatory. 7. The weight of being misunderstood. You've likely felt it, the ache of being seen, but not truly known, of being around many, yet feeling completely alone. People misread your silence, your intensity, your depth. Some fear it, others envy it, but few understand it. And so, you retreat, not out of fear, but protection. You're not fragile, you're just too real for the fake. You're not distant, you're discerning, because your heart is too sacred to be placed in careless hands. And so, you walk alone, not because you have to, but because your spirit refuses to be diluted. 8. The constant balancing act. You live between worlds, the spiritual and the physical, the mystical and the mundane. And that balance can feel like a battle. You're wired for higher frequencies, yet you're grounded in a world still learning how to feel. So every interaction, every relationship, becomes a navigation between truth and tolerance. You long to express your full self, but you've learned that not everyone is ready. So you create safe spaces, circles of light, where truth is welcomed and vulnerability is a strength. You learn to translate the mystical into the practical, to bring heaven to earth, in word, in presence, in vibration. 9. Facing inner and outer battles. The world challenges you, but so do you. You question yourself. You fear being too much. You wonder if you'll ever find someone who gets you. But let me tell you, your intensity is not a flaw, that it's fire. And fire burns through illusion. You weren't designed for easy. You were made for impact. So yes, the path is hard. Yes, people will misunderstand. Yes, you will doubt. But stay the course. Because the mission is bigger than your fear. You are not broken. You are breaking through. 10. Rejection is redirection. When they walk away, let them. When they don't understand, release them. Every closed door is a sacred redirection. Every ending is an energetic upgrade. You're not losing people. You're finding yourself. And when you stand in your truth, the right souls will find you. And those connections, rare, but real, and they'll feel like home. Because the people meant for your vibration will never fear your frequency. 11. The sacred role of the chosen one. Being chosen is not about superiority, it's about service. You carry codes, wisdom, healing, perspective. You're here to awaken, not to fit into your lead, not to follow. To illuminate the path, even if you walk it alone. Your energy alone inspires evolution. Your existence reminds people that there is more depth, more truth, more soul. You are a spiritual lighthouse for the lost, a divine disruptor for the asleep, a cosmic reminder of what we've forgotten. 12. Embracing the mission. So, if you've ever wondered why you feel out of place, why small talk bores you, why people are drawn to you but don't get you, this is why. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were sent here with a purpose. To challenge the norm, to ignite consciousness, to be a mirror for truth. Yes, the path is lonely. Yes, it's heavy. But it is sacred. And you are exactly who you were meant to be. 13. Your next step. If you've made it this far, Know that this message was meant for you. You're not alone. You're awakening. And your journey has just begun. If you resonate with this, subscribe to our channel, join the tribe of souls walking the same path, and keep discovering who you truly are. The universe chose you. Now it's your turn to choose yourself. Milky Way.